We never do shout outs in videos, but I want to do a shout out in this video.
Too.
What a glorious day.
We're Chris and Melissa, midlifers on the move. It's picnic season, and for us, picnics mean sandwiches. So we asked a few Vancouver locals for their top sandwich shop recommendations. We are heading to Commercial Drive to try out Grata del Formaggio. Might have to do a check on that. I received a glowing recommendation about these sandwiches from one of my instructors.
Stay in the right 2 lanes.
So we are staying in the right 2 lanes so that we can get there.
Stay in your sandwich lane!
I think there's gonna be one amazing sandwiches and some amazing food.
Melissa's afraid to do this with the camera. She would not have been good in a submarine.
Do you know how I know this is Little Italy?
How?
Here's a sign. Grata del Formaggio opened up back in 1979 and became famous in Vancouver for their fantastic sandwiches. What some don't know is that they sell a great selection of international gourmet specialty foods too.
We got our sandwiches. Melissa reports that they're hefty.
Yes, they are.
We are going to go have a little picnic outside.
Yes, it's a gorgeous day and there's a lot of great places along False Creek.
Give me some presentation. Oh yeah, there we go. Slowly. Oh yeah. Are you excited?
My mouth is watering.
This is a hot salami panini. It has provolone cheese, pesto mayo, spinach, onions, and peppers. So here goes.
Just kind of made me feel
That's a damn good sandwich. Melissa, you gotta try yours. Do it.
That is delicious.
We never do shout outs in videos, but I want to do a shout out in this video. To the 4th Earl of Sandwich. Because without him, we wouldn't be able to do this video. He's the one that invented the sandwich. Did you know that? John Montague. The thing was,
did he invent it or did he appropriate it?
well, supposedly he gambled a lot and he didn't want to ever leave the table. And so he would just tell his assistants, "Give me some meat with bread. Or give me some bread with meat."
So he didn't actually make it himself, but he invented it.
He invented it. You know, that's why it's called the sandwich. Thank you, John.
Thank you to his assistants who probably had more to do with it.
Thank you.
'Cause
Yeah.
let's face it.
Yeah.
Stop! Chris, that's not the kind of shout out we want to do. We want to do a shout out to our fans, many of whom gave us recommendations about which chocolate bars to have, and the Caramilk seems to have been the winner.
Stop!
Chris, that's not the shout out we want to do. We want to give a shout out to our fans, many of whom commented below and recommended the Caramilk Bar as a Canadian chocolate bar that we needed to try. You also let us know that it's not called a candy bar up here.
Okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
Stop the gabbing.
We need to split it even Stevens though. For safety, I'm just gonna break it off there. This reminds me a lot of caramellos, which I was obsessed with as a child and had all the time. Delicious. Thank you for the recommendation. On today's sandwich adventure, we're heading to Robeson Street, or Robson Street. Which is it, huh?
It's whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna go to a place called Meat and Bread.
One cool thing about Robeson Street, or Robson Street as the case may be, is that it is a great shopping district. Lots of great stores like Lululemon, Nordstrom's, whatnot. Lots of food spots too.
Okay, well, let's go. I think we better say the big announcement.
Yes, we are going to head back to the US.
We have to. We don't necessarily want to.
We love it here. We love family at home.
We don't want to leave. We will definitely be back.
There's too much to explore in Vancouver to not ever come back.
Remember that place?
I do. We spent 2 weeks there.
Watch the video up here.
No.
Meat and Bread makes simple, fast, and delicious sandwiches. Their first shop was opened in 2010, and now they have 4 shops in Vancouver and 1 in Calgary. So we've got our sandwiches. They're hot sandwiches, so we're walking really fast so we can get someplace to eat them. Because no one likes a hot sandwich that's now cold, right?
Especially Chris.
Especially me. My God, if they're gonna go through the work of making it a hot sandwich, why would you let it get cold? There's a little table there. Okay.
Here, I want it tilted on its side.
So give a very fancy description of the flavors.
Well, I can taste a little bit of the buttermilk chicken that they use. There's fresh celery. It's a nice combination of like spice and fresh vegetables, and the bread's nice and warm. I like it.
I had the al pastor. It has pork and a lot of other goodness.
Chris, you need to say what's in it. Like the house adobo, tomatilla salsa, crispy tortillas, and pineapple onion pico.
Yeah, all that stuff was good. Some very complex, distinct, I gotta say it, amazing flavors. It was a messy sandwich. It was a spicy sandwich. It was a good sandwich. Where are we going today?
We are going to Harvest Deli in Kitsilano. It was recommended by one of my classmates, and one thing that both Chris and I love is getting recommendations from locals. Otherwise, it's such a guessing game with what's a great place to stop in at.
So Melissa, you know what I learned about this place?
What?
Is it's probably got really good sandwiches. You know why?
What?
Because I did a search of their website. They have a website. It's down. I did a search and found them on Facebook. They haven't done a post since 2011. These aren't bad things. What this means is they are concentrating on sandwiches and sandwiches only.
Sandwiches, not social media.
Exactly.
They're relying on word of mouth.
Nose down, making sandwiches. And then, 10 years later, we get a recommendation to check it out. They're doing something right. Let's go check it out.
Oh my gosh, it is 10 years later than 2011, isn't it?
Let's go check it out. Let's go check
Where
it out.
does the time go? Here it is, Harvest Deli. Harvest Deli serves up double thumbs up yum sandwiches, salads, and soups in the Kitsilano neighborhood of Vancouver.
Melissa, what sandwich did you get?
I got a club sandwich called the Devons.
And I got the chicken sandwich called the Ryans. So Ryan, I hope this is a good recommendation. If your name's on it, it's probably a good recommendation. Can we make it to a picnic spot when our sandwiches are still warm? That's what I'm shooting for.
This is a very important thing for Chris, is to have a warm sandwich. Actually, warm food no matter what. It's gotta be warm.
Fortunately, hun, I've done some reconnaissance and I've ridden my bicycle over here and I kind of know where we are.
Chris has this thing about needing to eat food that's been cooked while it is still nice and hot. When it starts to get lukewarm, it is devastating to him. So we need to find a parking spot and get to the park before the sandwiches lose their warmth. Right now it is 1:04. We got our sandwiches at right about 1 o'clock. So I'm a little bit concerned that they might not be as warm and fresh if we don't get this figured out fast.
As long as they're still warm, I'm okay. It's when they get cold. Honey, sandwich check.
They're still warm, hun.
Still warm?
They're still warm, hun.
We're parked. We've got a view of the water. The sandwiches are still warm. Let's go.
It's also kind of cloudy out there, hun.
Oh, we gotta eat fast. What do you say? You want to go sit under the tree over there?
Sure.
Melissa will go first with the sandwich. But, take your time. My sandwich is plenty warm.
I picked out this club because it has cranberry sauce, and I love cranberry on sandwiches. The cranberry's delicious. The oven roasted turkey, oh my gosh, it is so good. I'm very impressed. Good job, Harvest Deli.
So here's my sandwich. It's a warm sandwich, as you know. It's got chicken, pickles, or chicken, cucumber, and some cheese in it. It's warm. Here we go. That's a good sandwich. Complex flavors. The seasoning is like, I'm trying to think of something other than the word amazing, but the seasoning is amazing. So I'm gonna eat. We want to stay, but we do want to do a little bit more exploring and checking some things out. And as we've said before, we miss some friends and family that we want to see very badly.
Right, very badly. There are grandbabies to hug. I love other people too, but I think I maybe love grandbabies most.
Grandbabies, they're nice to hug and tickle.
All of the sandwiches that we have tried based off of my classmates and instructors' recommendations have been fantastic. Oh, and you know what? There's something I want to know. Is this a sandwich or is it a handheld?
A handheld is technology you hold in your hand and use, like this phone here.
The phone is a handheld device, but on a lot of menus, I've been seeing that, oh, these are our handhelds and these are our burgers. And the handhelds seem to describe what I call sandwiches. I've never called them handhelds before.
So you're saying they don't really look up to the Earl of Sandwich like I do? Is that what you're saying?
That might be it.
Do you remember the Earl of Sandwich's name?
No, but I know you do.
John Montagu.
May I suggest that it might be Montague?
I like goo better than you.
It makes me think of Mr. Magoo.
You see? I like Mr. Magoo.
Oh, they love me.
That's my husband.
This is a great place. Do we really want to leave?
No.
This would be nice to be a base to travel from and then come back to.
Yes.
Let's see what we can do. Okay?
Okay.
Was this double thumbs up fun to you?
Yes. Definite double thumbs up fun.
Yeah. And so leisure testing is complete then?
Yes.
Sandwiches, we came, we saw, we ate you. Well, how would you say it?
Please like, subscribe, ring that bell, and comment below.